need div tools. Okay, now okay, it takes about 5 minutes to install that, but it did finally finish. Now let's go over here to this tutorial, and that's the tutorial right there. This is the name, and let's see if it works. It's loading here. It takes a while to load. Okay, so finally it loads, and so this is it here, so it should run. Okay, now checking the version of R that is being used, so that could affect whether it runs or not. Here I'm using the default system, and actually I'm not quite sure what the default system is right now. So in other words, if you do this at basically at the same time that I'm doing it, not like 2 years later, it should work. I don't know which version it is. It probably is this one here. So if you're trying this like 2 years later and there's a newer version installed in this RStudio Cloud and it doesn't work, then maybe you could go back to this version and then it should work. So again, you can check that by going to Tools and Global Options here and right up here. And again, the way that this works is you just you read it. It says, after installing Tidyverse package, given the MPU's dataset, plot a scatter plot between any two continuous variables. If you don't recall the variables in MPG, you can type this first. So here's a hint if you don't know what to do. So this tells you sort of the structure of what you want to write, but then you have to fill in the data, and you have to give the X and Y axes that you want to plot, or the variables that you want to plot on the X and Y axes. So that's a hint if you needed that. And you could copy this to the clipboard and put it in here, and then fill these out. For example, you would put MPG in here, and then you would decide on two variables that you want to plot here, and you would run it.